Hello, you guys, everybody. Welcome. I am joined by distinguished guests today. We are talking about the three-eye atlas. Why? Where is it? Who is it? What's going on? And why now? So, with our group here, we have Alice, who is 30 years in metaphysics. She's a Reiki master and an accomplished healer. And she's been on this journey for a long time. And she's also a very upstanding citizen in the United States. And we are so happy to have her. We all have our minds with us, because this is a different kind of a topic than we normally talk about. Laverne, dear, is a Ho'oponopono expert. She is a Hawaiian channeler, chanter, and dancer, and has brought healing to many who she sings to and dances for, and just brings the energy of the waters and the volcanoes to all that she serves. Thank you, Laverne, for being here. And we have Rose Almazon. Almazon. Um, she has a channel. She's a channeler. She has a channel on YouTube, The Healing Rose 87, correct? All
Correct.
right. Yes. And you are also a very well accomplished metaphysician and remote viewer. So thank you for being here. And hi, Kelly, Mystic Next Door. She's got a YouTube channel, Mystic Next Door. You're amazing at your tarot scopes, I think I'm going to call it. Or am I saying that right? Tarot scopes?
I do tarot scopes. I do a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Yes,
And
so that's just
and
one of my things.
yeah, one of your in your spare time, you host children on STEM camps. So, which is quite an accomplishment in itself. So, thank you for being here, Kelly. And we have Rosaire, who is a 30-year metaphysician. She's a retired prosecutor, defender of women and children in, I guess, less than desirable situations. So thank you, Rosaire, for being here. I'm very, very proud of this group and so happy to share this time. So the three-eye atlas, we've heard about it since the beginning of July when it came onto the scene, and most of the scientists felt like it was a comet. And as the scientists studied it more and more, they discovered, oh, well, it doesn't have a tail. Oh, there's nickel in the atmosphere. Oh, there's that difference of the carbon and the hydrogen. It's not the normal as a comet. And the weight, the speed of it, and the size of it is unlike other comets. So it's not the normal, although it could be an unusual comet. It could be. Um, so that's what we're going to look at today. And with our intuitive eyes and gifts that we all have studied this on our own independently. We have not talked about it ahead of time, what our visions are. All we know is that it's interesting and that we might not be able to finish it in 1 hour, I believe. Am I right?
Yes,
Okay.
you are
So,
correct.
one of the things I want to ask just right off the top is, do you believe it's a comet? Who thinks it is a comet as we have known it? Oh, you do, Rosaire. Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good to know, Rosaire. That's awesome. Okay.
Mhm.
A usual comet.
I don't believe it's, oh, go ahead.
Interstellar comet. That's what I
Interstellar.
think. Interstellar, meaning that it comes from beyond our solar system,
Right.
beyond where Earth is. So, and there's only been three that we've recognized.
Right. That's why they call it the three. Uh-huh.
Three. So the first one was in 17, the second was in 19, and now we have 25. It is, I believe, made up, has the makeup of an occurring comet, but from outside of our atmosphere,
Okay.
outside of our universe.
Okay. Well, very good. Very interesting. See, this is a surprise to me. Okay. So now, how many of you believe that it has its own consciousness? Okay, so Rosaire does too. Okay, we have Laverne who doesn't have its own consciousness.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what you mean by having its own consciousness.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, so like if we're talking mini starships, for instance, have their own consciousness. If it
Oh,
is considered, if some of us are thinking it's a starship, because that could be an option, then they have their own consciousness.
okay. So I will clarify. So yes, it has a consciousness, I believe, whether or not it's a self-guided consciousness or an other
Uh-huh.
guided consciousness. I'm I'm not clear. It
Okay,
could be
got it. Right, right. And you got to remember, everybody, we are just using our human minds as and expanding as much as we can. No one of us is probably going to get it all right. You know what I mean?
regardless,
So,
it's guided.
Maybe.
except for Rosaire.
Well, I can say this though. If it,
Yeah.
and I do not believe it's merely a comet, but I do want to say this.
Uh-huh.
I think all uh interstellar objects, let's put it that way, have consciousness, just
Hmm.
as Earth has her own
Mm.
consciousness.
Yep.
Hmm.
And I also think that they impact us in different ways. So, I dabble in astrology. I am not an astrologer, but I want to say that when any object comes within a certain, distance from Earth or, into our solar system, we pay attention to it. Now, unfortunately, this is a new object, so we can't ascribe the values that we would to Jupiter or to something else to this one.
Uh-huh.
But because we don't know, it's brand new. We ascribe those values in astrology through years and thousands of years of history and saying, when Jupiter does this, then
Hmm.
this happens. So anyway, I do think there is a consciousness. I think it still involves itself, whatever it may be, in that sacred geometry
Uh-huh.
of
Yeah. Interesting. All right. This even gets more interesting. Okay. All right. So I have heard, okay, I'm going to just throw some things out there. Because I heard one, I've tried not to listen to any psychics about this. I've really worked hard at that, but I have heard a couple of NDE people talk about it when they were having their, connection in that way. And two have said something very interesting. That might sound really weird. Okay. Um, One person described Mars as having a nuclear war, and that the Martians there had to go to many other planets and places because of the nuclear war there. All right. And including on Earth, like there might be some on Earth too, some of the Martians underneath. Okay. So, I mean, I know it sounds like a cuckoo, idea, but I'm just saying this is what I've heard. Okay. Now, and that these two people, both of them believe that this being, we want to call it whatever you want to call it, 3IA, has collected some of the Martians and is bringing them back to Mars. So I don't know. When I say that, I get kind of like this. I wonder when I say that, this object is collecting Martians from around and bringing them back to Mars. How does that feel to you?
It doesn't seem to fit with the universe and how the universe exists.
Mm.
And I say that because this comment is carrying, hopefully, that we'll discover the basis of life on Earth as that will match life outside of our universe, galactic
Uh-huh.
materials. So if
Oh.
if they analyze, and they will, the ice that forms this comet,
Hmm.
the if the building blocks are the same as the building blocks here on Earth, then
Okay.
we are different. So I don't see this collecting. It might have energy from Mars, but it has energy from so many other places.
Right. Oh, many places for sure. I believe. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it seems to me extraordinary that this would be like a sweep machine. I don't
Uh-huh.
intuitively feel that this is
Uh-huh.
collecting, and it wouldn't be collecting bodies, it would be collecting souls,
Hmm.
consciousness, galactic
Hmm.
consciousness. So
Hmm.
limiting it to Mars is doing
Hmm.
it a disfavor.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So not sure. I mean, I may not even be saying that exactly right. I may not be,
Oh, you are.
repeating it back right. Okay. So what about the idea that it is coming to save us? The idea that well, first of all, I will have to admit that I believe that it's not just a comet. I think it's beyond a comet
Mhm.
because
Oh,
there's too many things that don't match.
Yeah.
And also when I tune in my psychic vision, I just go with the inside of it and I see what's inside. And it doesn't, I mean, I guess maybe a comet could have all this, but it doesn't seem like what I would expect to be inside a comet. Yeah. Um, but it is weird that if it is a starship, then why does it not, starships can appear anywhere in the skies, right? Within a flash. They don't need to have a certain plan or, it's not like a pilot or a planet that has a certain pattern. So that's the thing that's different for me is that why is it acting that way
Mhm.
instead of just popping up? You see, it's very weird.
Mm.
Okay.
I have an idea. Oh, did you want to say something, Alice? You
No,
go.
no, go ahead.
Well, I feel like it was meant to travel at this slower speed. If
That's
it isn't,
exactly what I was going to say.
yes,
yeah.
it's meant
You're right
to
on.
desensitize us to the fact that we're not alone in the universe,
Okay, right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
but not scare people and trigger some
Exactly.
Space Force, whatever. But
Yeah.
I think I
It's
my
for
bel my
purpose.
belief. Yes, its
Okay.
purpose is to help us. It, in a way, it is our savior. In a way,
Mhm.
I
in a
agree.
small
Right.
way, in the
Hmm.
sense that it's helping us to elevate our consciousness, our ascension, bring more light into the planet, um, and
Hmm.
also help to prepare us for disclosure.
Mm.
Right, right.
Exactly.
This is
That's what I
disclosure
was
in a
gonna,
way. Go ahead,
yeah.
Alice. Go ahead, please, Alice.
I was going to say for years we light workers have been just saying we're ready for this. We have been asking for signs, not signs, big signs. This is a big sign that we're not alone. And we've been asking for big contact and here it is. And like
Mhm.
they have been around for since the beginning of time. These ships have been here. And so everyone has been looking up into the sky since the beginning for signs, for the stars, for the moon. But right now is like Kelly says, this is the perfect time that it's coming. Isn't it interesting that
Right.
it's coming right now when we are saying, give us a sign, we want disclosure, and it's here. It just feels like for me, it feels like a welcoming sign. Okay, I don't see anything negative about this. I don't fear it. I hope people don't fear it. I feel it more like an awareness, a spiritual awareness that we're recognizing it. Now, how I'm feeling with it, I'm feeling it in my heart. Okay, I feel it. I feel more love. I feel like it's a consciousness of love. With all the chaos that's going on in the earth, what a perfect time for this to show
Right.
up, is what
Hallelujah.
I
Mhm.
feel.
Yes.
Right?
So can I say, okay,
Yes, yes, Rose.
so that being, I'm going to, if I can share with you a channeled message from Yeshua that I channeled him last night about it. And this is what he gave me. He said, it is cosmic energy is being sent now to the planet. It will activate the awakening process,
Mhm.
awaken those from the false matrix. This will be the first wave of several awakenings, cosmic energy with high frequency from the planet Series B. They will bring in the beginning of the shifts of the planet, a wave of cosmic love energy.
Oh, beautiful.
Many angelic beings are traveling with this cosmic wave, a healing love energy. From the heavens shall be released a fleet of angels, a removal of what no longer serves you, false foundations.
Beautiful.
I love
That's
it.
awesome.
Thank you, Rose.
Lovely,
Wow.
lovely.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Laverne, could you
Yeah.
share something that you
Yes,
feel?
I do. I want to share. So as I was getting ready this morning for our event here, that's the same message I got, regardless of what it is that we
Yeah.
want to think it is basically cosmic energy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it is here to show us that, yes, it is time for us to really open up to what is in us. That's always been in us. So we may think it's foreign, it's not an object that we can identify, but it's part of us. We are made up of the same elements, the same molecules that is around us. We're connected. So what was shared by everyone, there's that oneness there. No matter how we try to pick it apart, I feel that in essence, it's that cosmic energy, and whatever it's doing, it's for the greater good.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we just,
Can I say I also got Sirius B in my meditation too?
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Yeah.
Wow. I got a lot of water beings, which are, from the Sirius B.
yes,
I can read what,
Yes.
yes, so Saturday I spent a lot of
Yes.
time. It feels like ancestors to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's the ancestors that are here that are coming with this are the ones that are as teachers and leaders, and they've been planning it for thousands of years. It's not like all of a sudden, oh, they decided yesterday they're going to show up. This is something that they've been planning all their life, and some of their lifetimes are 1,000 years long.
Mhm.
So this has been in the planning process forever. And the beings that are there are not always in physical. If we believe there's an interior core that holds beings, they're not, they come and go out of the light into the physical. And but they are becoming physical for us. And I saw so many lions, the lions, and they're like the originators. And I felt like the commander of the ship was a lion, a big white lion. And also he shifted into owl, white owl, lion. I mean, I know this sounds cuckoo, you guys, but I'm just letting you know what I got, what I got. Okay.
Beautiful.
And I felt there was different sections. It's humongous. I think it can be, they're estimating between 5 miles and 50 miles big. So it's really big. Okay. And I felt like there was a university library there. I know it's just my interpretation, but it felt like it's a place where all the learning was, and it's a library that if we choose to open up to that library, we can. We can get that wisdom. And I felt like that even were dropping, almost like dropping book droplets or something on Earth. Now, again, this is just my way I was getting the information. But we can visit it. And then there's another area of magic. And it felt like it's like space magic, healing, manifesting, creating a new world or creating a new universe, time travel, in and out of the body. I felt like there's a room of that. And then I felt, and there's also gateways there in that room. Probably the whole thing is this way. Then I saw a room that was just dedicated to opening our hearts, just dedicated to using our hearts as a gateway and
Yes.
opening our hearts. There's another section. It was like just for fun. I mean, I know this again, kind of sounds crazy. Children. Children were playing, laughing. There were ant children, there were human children, there was green children, there was gray children, and they were just, it was like fun. Okay, many, many different species. And then I saw another room of plants. And the plants were kind of like Alice's shirt. I mean, so bright and nonstop covered wall to wall plants. And these plants were telepathic, they were healers, they were medicine. It was really, that was amazing. I don't know how we're going to get the plants, how we're going to get all these things, but maybe it's just the energy, perhaps.
It's
And then I saw a committee of celebration. It was just plain celebration, celebrating where we are and where we are to go, the future of our light. And all of the sense of don't worry, no need to worry. We let us help you on your way. And this is a time of celebrating. I felt angelic, I felt galactic, I felt ETs, aliens, humans. Oh, I also felt like a co-pilot. Now this is also kind of different. I felt like it might have been a retired astronaut. I mean, kind of. I was like the co-pilot. And I saw water beings, mermaids, whales, and I really got a sense of a room of, did I say a room of lions already? A full room of lions. Okay, but the thing about the whales and stuff, they're coming to help the lions on Earth because I'm sorry, the whales on Earth, because the whales have been damaged by whether it's the sound or the pollution. Their senses are damaged. And so they're not able to communicate so much now to their home planet of Sirius B. And so they're here to help heal that. I also felt like they were going to set up healing centers. And a lot of the animals also need the healing. And also I felt like not everybody on Earth is going to see it.
Exactly. That's what I
exactly.
felt. I felt the same thing. They have to be ready. If they're not ready, they're not going to see it, or they're not going to feel it.
Right.
And I also received,
Yeah, please.
I also got ancestors, ancient ancestors, like from way back, that are here to help us with their higher frequency, light, higher
Dimension.
evolvement. Yeah. And they're here to help us with that. So I went with all what you were saying. Yeah, absolutely. A
Okay.
lot of us are not going to be, some of us will see it, feel it, and
Yeah.
those that are not ready will not.
Right, right. I got the impression that some humans are in a crack in the dark, like almost like ants, when they go down in the earth and they're in that dark. That's what it felt like in the dried crack, and they're just like down in the dark, and they're going to try to shed the light. Some will receive, some won't. Yeah.
But
It's
I
a matter
think
of
more
choice.
will.
I
Yeah,
got it. It's a choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, choice.
Yeah.
Choice.
And
Okay.
I think I think that as we become enlightened, as we understand things, that the galactic consciousness we discover is how life here on Earth is expressed. It's not here we are humans and we're enlightened. It's we are a part of this, and it goes with everything you're saying. We are a part of this whole, the ancestors. We are a part of the energies, the angels, the lions, everything, because they are one with the galactic
Yeah.
consciousness. And if this comet shows us that we have extraterrestrial beginnings and we just didn't evolve here on Earth, that means that everything that life expresses itself everywhere, and it's expressed what you choose to call this galactic consciousness is up to you. But it's the life. It's the uniting form.
Hmm.
It's where our growth, where our insight is that we understand that we're more than these earth creatures.
Right, right.
Right.
Something much larger. It's really, wow, it's so exciting.
It
It
is
is.
wow.
It
And we
is
need a
exciting.
wow right now. Don't we need a
Yeah,
wow? I,
Absolutely.
we,
this is just,
This is
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love it. Yeah.
yeah.
I also want to share something. I'm just thinking that, there are, what, 8 billion souls here on Earth. You times that by however many stars or planets that have other souls that are existing there, whether it be human form or some kind of animal or insect or plant, they each have a soul. So we're all experiencing life individually. But that is how our souls were created. That is why our souls were created, to see the different perspectives in maybe a trillion, gazillion, however many ways. But that is why we were created, so that divine source could, through us, experience life in all aspects, in all realms, in all planes of life, throughout all the universes. So we have although it could be considered minute, it is not. It is still so profound and so life-changing. And so I'm just feeling, the energy of excitement, of love, of that adventurousness, and being willing to, you know see and feel whatever is going to happen.
Yeah.
And we are all a part of it, whether or not we accept it, or whether or not we see it, because yeah, some are not going to be ready, but that's their souls
right.
experience
Yeah.
now in this lifetime.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Okay.
And I
It
love
is.
how we're exploring all the different avenues
Yes.
in this.
What's also, thank you, Laverne. What's also interesting is, so I don't know if you noticed, but the government shut down, closed down a lot of the NASA,
Nancy.
a lot of it, right? Not all, I suppose. So we're not maybe getting the best pictures, but maybe it doesn't even matter. Really, it doesn't
And
matter.
I did watch another channel, and many of you may know Stefan Burns, who
Right,
talks
Stefan
about
Burns. Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
quite a
yeah,
bit.
very good.
And he did post something last night suggesting that it's unusual that we haven't had any better images than one from a rover on Mars. Now it just passed the closest to Mars a few days ago,
Right,
that it will be.
right.
But he said that we really should be seeing satellite images and things like that right now. And so again, is this something that world governments would want to keep under wraps? Because
Exactly, for
perhaps,
sure.
I don't want to go
Oh,
down the conspiracy,
I know.
but
Oh, I know. For sure.
it could
I think so.
yeah.
cause a lot of commotion. Mhm.
Well, because there's that one man, Avi Loeb, who is this astrophysicist who is well known to in the community about, and he does feel like it's not a comet. Um, but I mean, the government people, are they going to say, I don't know. I don't know. Stefan Burns doesn't think it's a comet either. Um, but we know, or it doesn't matter really what we call it, I suppose. But we have to also be aware that whatever the government tells us may not be the truth.
Yeah.
And I will say that it is very it's kind of interesting that this is coming at a time when we're at solar maximum. We've had all of the solar flares and solar flares. Perhaps it's a signal, you know.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like, the solar flares and all of that solar activity is also helping to raise the vibration on the planet. And maybe this is just coming to help.
Yeah.
Who
Right.
knows?
Yeah.
And what are solar flares but light? And that's what we, we're emanating this light within us. And it's awakening us.
Right. Yeah. So it makes sense of the
Yeah.
message that I got from Yeshua.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, I think all of us are, even though we have different words for it, it seems like we're coming from basically have the same idea, you know. But I think people, if they are interested in wanting to connect more to the light, they could meditate with it, meditate on it, think about it, and then see how it makes them feel. Maybe do their own remote view, ask some questions themselves and see what they have, because we cannot be 100% correct. Even though it feels like a lot of lions to me, it doesn't mean everybody else is going to get a lot of lions. Yeah, like daddy lion. It feels like daddy lion on there.
Yeah. All healers. They're all healers.
Yep.
And the mermaids and,
Mhm.
the technology that they have, that it makes total sense. And although we cannot see what's going on, I mean, because, there's that veil in front of us. So there's so much. I mean, our minds are just 3D. We just cannot see beyond what we can see. So it's beautiful that, we can connect with the higher guides, our ascended masters, because they are our higher eyes and ears and hearts. And so the messages, the feelings that we get, it's always from them. They're connecting with our hearts and our souls. Yeah, so everything.
Well, I mean, I think as we learn to trust ourselves, we'll be supported by our team, of course, but our own inner eye, our hearts can know and feel. And I think this is what we're moving toward, more expanded inner knowing. Yeah. Hi, Jim. You just say hi to Jim.
Sorry.
I like to see Jim.
What
Hi,
if,
Jim.
what if this comet and the truths that are encapsulated in it, whether they're, if it's in the ice, if it shows us that our building blocks are the same as the building blocks for other universes. What does that lead us to discover? Does it lead us to answering the question, who am I and what am I about? Because if you look at it, if you're a part of this universal consciousness or this galactic energy, then you're a creator.
Sure.
You're not the subservient entity that has to bow and ask for forgiveness and was born in sin and everything that we've been taught. We are creators. So that changes, and it changes how we look and how we live our lives. What kind of creators do we become?
Right. That's awesome. But I think you're right on, Rosaire, to me. What if the general population is dependent on the government to give them the information?
Oh, yeah.
Then there's the problem.
Well, I think that may be a reason that this is, the first pass, right? It's kind of like, are you going to believe your lying eyes or the government? Right. So it sort of reminds me of that movie that came out a few years ago. Do you remember the movie called Don't Look Up? It came out during
Yes.
COVID, and it was about an asteroid coming toward the Earth. And the government said, "Oh, don't worry, don't look at it. It's if you don't look at it, you won't know." But it was coming straight toward her. Anyway, just I digress, but it's I think that's the reason that it's the slow moving comet that's meant to get our attention. And those who are slowly awakening. There may be some more, fewer each time awakening. Maybe another event will happen and we'll have more awakening then. And, and therefore, and then once we actually have true, like true disclosure on Earth, and, then it won't be as much of a shock to people who didn't believe. But I do believe that Rosaire's right. This sort of turns on its head everything we've always been told through religion.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And through government and through
Mhm.
who you are, how you identify yourself,
Mhm.
what kind of education, who you are professionally, all those parameters that we're judged by are all externally put on us.
Mhm.
We are so much
Gender,
more.
right? Yes.
We are creators. And that was the word when I meditated on this, that creator is just came through so strongly.
Mhm.
That's our true selves.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Wow. I mean, I know this could go on and on. What is there anything else? I don't want to leave anything off, or what other things do you feel like you want to share, you guys? We still have time.
You know what? I was able to
Yeah.
remote a little bit. Yeah, remote view a little.
Uh-huh.
And so what I saw or what I felt when I did it, I saw a lot of stars, beautiful stars like the galaxy, and clouds. And I saw lots, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of angels everywhere. And it seemed like it was a ship going through the galaxy, the universe. Yeah. And it was really fast, really fast.
Yeah, I forget. Is it 65,000 miles a second or something? I mean, I forget something like that.
Really
I'm
fast.
that's probably not right on that, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I felt a lot of love and
Mhm.
healing. It was just so much love and healing.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
mhm.
What if it's we're in a time too where Earth is waking up with all the volcanoes and the earthquakes and things like this. And I feel like it's just a part of the same um purging and cleansing and
Mhm.
upgrading.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes sense because I've channeled messages from Yeshua and other archangels about that cleansing and removal and weather changes and patterns, and yeah, so it
Mm.
does make sense. Yeah.
I do feel it's an upgrade
Mhm.
for those that are
Right.
ready.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
And
I
this
don't.
might be talking about with New Earth, if you follow uh
Mhm.
Mm.
Dolores Cannon's,
Dolores Cannon.
Yeah.
right? This could be what they mean by
Yes.
splitting in two.
Living too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
It's
it is.
really
I think it is.
Hmm.
Yeah, the two realities on one being,
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
the 5D and the 3D together.
Yes.
I know. It's exciting, huh?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I can hardly wait. Okay, Rosaire. Yeah.
One thought that also came to me is that I'm like an evolutionist. I'm a firm believer that man has evolved from the lower forms of life. And that's been stuck in my head for so many years, I don't want to say it. But once I started studying this and thinking about it, I'm thinking, what a dramatic change.
Mhm.
Because you always think, well, at some point that ape got a soul and became a human, right? Because you needed, but that's not true because the ape already had the soul.
Hmm.
The, the way that we, who we are is the movement of this consciousness here on earth through all levels, experience. What do we do? What is our soul or our galactic? What is it? It's we grow through experience. And we need that experience to become higher, to develop more, to be able to give more. That's the ultimate, to be kinder, to be more generous, to be more loving.
Yeah.
So as we as we discover who we are, we also see the path that our soul is on. It becomes clear, more defined.
Sure.
It's just amazing.
I know.
Okay, I said that already.
I know. And as you're saying that, I just see more angels. You're
Yes.
just, like the path is becoming like whatever drudgery we, whatever we, well, however we've been on this matrix of prison in a way. And finally, maybe we can be expanded off this matrix. And we've been here, you guys, we've been working here so long,
Yeah. Oh,
right?
Yes.
And I think maybe our job is almost done.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, to move on, I mean, for this phase, like this phase,
Mhm.
I think.
What do you think about the date? So, and it's coming closest to our sun.
Yeah.
The end of this month, the
Yeah.
29th.
They're gonna go
Yes.
it's gonna go get recharged.
You think so? It could be. It could, you know what? It really could. That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking because as comets go, they slingshot themselves around the solar system. And then it will come closest to Earth on November 29th.
Which is the winter equinox.
mm.
Yeah,
And
just
isn't
after.
that special? Yeah.
Oh.
Right?
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah,
The
winter
darkest
equinox.
day, is that the darkest day of the year?
I think
No.
that's
Yes, it
actually
is.
a little
Yeah,
earlier, the
December.
23rd. It will have happened the week before, but close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, close enough.
Winter, yeah. It's December 21st is the winter equinox. So
This will be
that
on the 29th.
Of
of
November.
October.
Oh, you're right. 19th of December is when it will pass by Earth. So you're
Oh, is that right? What?
yeah,
Yeah.
29.
God.
It'll be on the 19th. I
What?
looked it up.
What? Holy cow.
After equinox. It's the
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
winter solstice. Sorry.
Yes.
Right.
Winter solstice.
Wow. Wow. That'll be a great day to meditate.
Yeah.
And not only that, it's also a great day to do a little ceremony. I always do a lot of ceremony in the equinox and all the changes of the earth. I think it's going to be super special. It's going to be like a gift to us, and it's going to be opening up our hearts. And that's exciting.
December 21, right?
Yes.
Right. Well, it passes closest on December 19th, but
Okay.
December 21st is the equinox. So it's right
Equinox.
Well, close enough. Okay.
close enough.
Yeah.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
Oh my gosh, that's us. Oh wow.
That's
Wow, I didn't.
exciting.
Okay, but that's if it continues on its path. If it has consciousness, maybe it can change paths or something, or slow down and he speed up. But anyway, if it's projected on that, and that's good. That's good enough for me.
Well, and it's going to go out of view. I mean, this is what's interesting about Mars, because if we had been training our telescopes on it, the really good, I don't know, the Hubble or whatever is out there now, then we might have had a really nice view, and maybe somebody has that. But it's going behind the sun from the Earth's perspective, and we will not be able to see it until we get closer to December. So who knows what it's doing over there?
Right, we're gonna have to keep our remote viewing. But you know
Yeah.
what? Back to the Martian thing. Maybe it's doing the same thing to Mars as it's doing to Earth, bringing light. And if there has been, because I do know it's a planet of war, and if there has been nuclear war there, it needs the light.
Makes sense. Yeah. Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's incredible to me that if mm,
Mm.
I just don't believe in the randomness of this, of a
No, there's no, it's
yeah.
definitely not. It's
It's
not.
not random, and that it would target from outside of our solar system, our galaxy,
Mhm.
and to come so close to all of our planets and our sun
Yeah.
Mhm.
and come back out again. It just doesn't make sense to me. So
Yeah.
I think
What
travel
about
on the effect.
Kelly, the Sagittarius, because I heard it came from the Sagittarius system. Is that
Mm.
near, is that Sirius B?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know
Okay.
Mm.
the answer. Maybe
All right.
somebody there will know.
Hmm.
Somebody
Wow.
watching this may know.
Yeah.
Put it in the
Well,
comments.
anyway, you guys, I mean, I definitely want to continue this conversation. It's exciting.
Yeah,
It is.
very.
And we'll just keep our hearts open. Yeah,
Can I ask one more thing?
sure.
Okay. I have one more thing to mention, that there are some channelers and people talking about 3 days of darkness.
Right, right.
Think
Mhm.
there's any relation
Relation?
to this interstellar object coming into our solar system?
I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm not
Like
really
a
getting the same.
like a reset. And I don't mean,
Yeah,
I'm not fear mongering. Just a
right.
question.
I kind of got that for December.
The 3 days of darkness? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right around the 19th.
As we were talking about it, I don't know, it just came to mind.
Mm,
The 3 days of darkness. Yeah.
mm.
Yeah.
I think we have to put our energies into
Mm.
trying to make sure that doesn't happen.
It
There's a
won't
lot
be
of
it
reasons.
won't be a surprise if that's in fact what, you know.
Mhm. Uh-huh. Right.
That's the case. I'm coming to Hawaii during that time because I live in a cold climate.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
I'm not getting anything, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
just
don't really
don't.
think it's the same. I don't know. I don't think it's related, but I'm not sure though. I'd have to really sit with that.
I have to sit with that too.
Mm-hmm.
Just came
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm going to focus on the light part and just stay with that because where we focus, where we put our attention is where what happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's how we
Yeah.
we create our future when we co-create that future together.
Mhm.
Um, Focusing on that. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much. And we'll do this again if
Oh,
you
yeah.
want, and we'll continue this. I think it's important at least we'll see October, November, at least maybe once a month at least. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. But things are happening so quick every day.
Yes.
It's hard to keep up with everything. So stay centered, stay in the light. I'm gonna just keep thinking about the lions. That for me, that's like like I said, it feels like dad to me. And if it feels, you want to connect with the angels or whoever, or the mermaids.
Angels.
Yeah.
I have to thank you for bringing this topic to to my awareness at least. I mean, it has been such a wonderful exercise just to go into it.
Mhm.
I don't think it would have happened, Kim, unless you did that, unless you told us to think about it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I'm so glad you
thank
did.
you. Thank you. I'm so glad you did that.
Well, I'm so glad that we did our independent studies, we came together in a beautiful harmony. So
Mm.
thank you,
Thank you.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Aloha.
Thank you.
Bye.